God said, Abraham, kill me your son. Abe said, man, you gotta be putting me on. God said, no, and Abe said, what? God said, you can do what you want, but the next time you see me coming, man, you better run. Abe said, where'd you want this killing done? God said, out on Highway 61. Papa Sammy had a bloody nose. Welfare department wouldn't give him no clothes. Asked Pa Howard, where can I go? And I said, hey man, maybe one place I know. And Sam said, tell me quick, man, I gotta run. Hal just pointed with his gun and said, that way down on Highway 61. Max the banker told Louis the King, I got 38 red, white, and blue shoestrings and 1,000 telephones that will not ring. Tell me, man, where I can get rid of these things. And Louis the King said, let me think for a minute, son. Yes, I believe it can be easily done. Just take everything down to Highway 61. Well, the first father on the 12th night told the first father that things weren't right. My complexion, she said, is much too white. He said, come here, step into the light. And said, yes, I believe it. That's been done. But the second mother was with the seventh son, and they were both out on Highway 61. Well, Paul the gambler, he was very poor, trying to create a third. Found a promoter who almost fell off the floor. Said, I never engaged in this type of thing before, but I believe it can be very easily done. Just put some bleachers out in the sun and have it out on Highway 61. Good evening and welcome to the 12th edition of the Quarantine Sessions. I am Ralph Beebe. I am here on behalf of Ralph Beebe and the Elephant Collective, the remainder of the Elephant Collective. Again, indisposed. I'm going to blame social distancing and enforced isolation, and definitely nothing to do with the fact that the rest of them couldn't be asked to be here. How are you all? I hope whatever your extended weekend, whatever form your extended weekend has taken, it has been a pleasant one. I can't complain, despite not being able to do much. Mine has been fine, I'm glad to say. And since it has been Easter, I'm going to have a bash at a song I have not tried to play in front of an audience before. This is becoming a running theme. Basically, I'm using these as quite apart from providing a space for us all to escape the chaos unfurling all around us. I'm using these as a bit of an excuse to try out some new songs that I've not played in front of a live audience before. It's a bit different from normal because I can't see the audience, but hello to all of you out there. Thank you for tuning in. That last one was Highway 61 Revisited, or Bob Dylan number as filtered through Johnny Winter's rendering of it, which is the version I know best. I am going to have a bash. Most of you already know I'm a massive Raging Tom Waits fanboy, so as it's been Easter, I'm going to give Chocolate Jesus a try. Church on Sunday, don't get on my knees and pray. I don't memorize the good books of the Bible, 'cause I got my own special way. I know that Jesus loved me, maybe just a little bit more. Fall down on my knees every Sunday at Zarella Lee's candy store. Well, it's got to be a chocolate Jesus, make me feel good inside. Only a chocolate Jesus, keep me satisfied. Sabre, don't I know almond joy? There ain't nothing suitable for this boy. Now it's the only thing that can pick me up. It's better than a cup of gold. See, only a chocolate Jesus satisfy my soul. Well, it's got to be a chocolate Jesus, make me feel good inside. Only a chocolate Jesus, keep me satisfied. Whiskey in the shade, it's best to wrap your savior up in cellophane. It flows like the big money, but that's okay. Pour more ice cream for a nice parfait. Well, it's got to be a chocolate Jesus, good enough for me. Got to be a chocolate Jesus, good enough for me. Well, it's got to be a chocolate Jesus, make me feel good inside. Got to be a chocolate Jesus, gonna keep me satisfied. Gonna keep me satisfied. Gonna keep me satisfied. Well, hopefully that has stayed. Oh God, what's going on? Is that working? Good. Yeah, sorry about the slight interruption there. My computer decided to go to sleep in the middle of that one. Hopefully you didn't do the same. It's pretty bad when even the technology is insulting you. Anyway, yeah, how have you been keeping? Hope you're all well. I will take this opportunity now to wish a happy birthday to Lorna and to Paul, if either of you have managed to tune into tonight's live broadcast. Many happy returns to you both. I hope you've had the best birthdays you possibly could, given the present circumstances. I will crack on with the song which is intended to be the next single. It is called Undercurrent. I'm sure a few of you will have heard it a couple of times already in various guises. Not that it's really changed much since I wrote it. It's due out whenever I decide it's due out. So keep your eyes peeled for it. Incidentally, if you want to be kept up to date as to and or other shenanigans going on behind the scenes, there's a link in the description below, I think. If you sign up to our newsletter, we will grace your inbox with some free music. That's 3 free songs, and you get to hear about everything in advance of everybody else, and other goodies and trinkets like that. And if you don't like that, then you can just take the free songs and run. Anyway, you'll also be the first to hear when Undercurrent is due for release, whenever that might be. In the meantime, you will have to make do with this live version on it. Well, the tide is strong, the waves are unrelenting. You can try to fight or just sink down below. When the ship went down, the rich men took the lifeboats, and our rafts capsized a long, long time ago. Sometimes it's enough to keep on breathing, while the undercurrent tries to drag you down. They always say mistakes can be forgiven, but you only get one chance to turn this round. If you need a ride, I'm heading for the city. I've heard they'll pay a man to play the fool. There's a longer road that leads to greener pastures, if you keep your head down, if you keep your cool. Sometimes it's enough to keep on breathing, while the undercurrent tries to drag you down. They always say mistakes can be forgiven, but you only get one chance to turn this round. Well, they offered you a hollow Aphrodite, chase a dream you never could fulfill, all lined up to make you feel a failure on a diet of the cheapest, quickest thrills. They always say mistakes can be forgiven, but you only get one chance to turn this round. Sometimes it's enough to keep on breathing while the undercurrent tries to drag you down. While the undercurrent tries to drag you down. While the undercurrent tries to drag you down. Thank you very much. Right. Right, time to switch guitars and have a large drink. In fact, it's probably a good time to crack open a beer. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by the Magic Rock Brewery and Dark Arts Surreal Stout. Not that there is any kind of endorsement or sponsorship deal going on here. I just fancied a drink, and I quite like this one. If, as usual, I should say, if you've any requests for any particular songs, feel free to throw your suggestions in the comments below. I do read them when they show up. Sometimes they don't, but try your luck. If I don't know it, I can look it up. If I don't like it, then yeah, tough titty. Or you know what, challenge me. If it's a song I hate, I can always try and make a version I like out of it. Depends how much I hate it. Or alternatively, if you want dramatic readings of anything, I do that as well. We have had a few of those sessions. If this is your first quarantine session, I will, do the usual public service reminder that we are here for the duration of lockdown. We will be here Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 9 p.m. UK time. Tune in and come and be entertained or annoyed, depending on how you view these things. In any case, it should provide some escapism from all the unpleasantness going on around us at the moment. Anyway, enough rambling. Back to the guitar. Speaking of, getting away from all the misery, this seems like an appropriate point to play some Leonard Cohen. Who by fire, who by water, who in the sunshine, who in the nighttime, who by hire deal, who by common trial, who in your merry, merry month of May, who by very slow decay, and who shall I say is calling. And who in her lonely slip, who by barbiturate, who in these realms of love, who by something blunt, and who by avalanche, and who by powder, who for his greed, who for his hunger, and who shall I say is calling. Ascent, who by accident, who in solitude, who in this mirror, and who by his lady's command, who by his own hand, who in mortal chains, who in power, and who shall I say is calling. Who shall I say is calling? Who shall I say is calling? Who shall I say is calling? That was Who by Fire, a Leonard Cohen tune that I was only introduced to recently by one of the followers on this page. Thanks again, Digo. Do need to record a proper version of this one. Do a proper video for it one day. Soon. I've got a long to-do list. I will get around to it. There's a lot of beer on that to-do list as well. Anyway, more music. I am going to knock out a couple from our first EP. This is, I haven't played this one for a while actually. This is Little Man Rattling His Plastic Sabre. There you go, with your flag lofted high, little man. Raise your fist to the sky. Are you just afraid of what you don't know? Do you really believe that your life is at stake? Your white middle class privilege served upon a plate. Don't you think someone else deserves a slice too? 'Cause the cards still deal in your favor. You just don't win them all like before. So you rattle your plastic saber. Tell us we can't play no more. Time, things will always move on different. Doesn't always mean wrong. Do you just need a straw man to rail against? What's so wrong if two men find true love, or a woman is successful? You cue a hatchet job. Don't you think someone else deserves? But we know, 'cause 'cause you're in on the plot to divert all our anger from the man at the top. So you blame it on someone who can't fight back. Yes, you turn on the weakest as if we don't know that it's plainly in your interest to protect the status quo. Oh no, 'cause the dice still fall in your favor. You just don't win at all like before. So you rattle your plastic saber. Tell us you don't want to play no more. Yeah, the odds are still stacked in your favor. You just don't win as much as before. So you rattle your plastic saber. Tell us we can't play no more. No more. No more. Lies roll down, the message stale. Each broken promise tells a sad and sorry tale. Now watch as all your systems fail. This new resurgence try to tame. You whispered rumors and you try to smear its name. It keeps on rising all the same. Like a turtle on its back in the sun, you'll be powerless to stop it when it comes. You can embrace it, you can turn your tail and run. You'll be powerless to stop it when it comes. This poison chalice of blood and rust, your dreams of domination buried in the dust. You've gone too far to mend their trust. And the man you laughed at, he now walks tall. A younger generation looks to him enthralled. He is just in time to watch you fall. A turtle on its back in the sun, you'll be powerless to stop it when it comes. You can embrace it, you can turn your tail and run. You'll be powerless to stop it when it comes. turtle on its back in the sun. You'll be powerless to stop it when it comes. You can embrace it, you can turn your tail and run. You'll be powerless to stop it when it comes. Like a turtle on its back in the sun, you'll be powerless to stop it when it comes. You can embrace it, you can turn your tail and run. You'll be powerless to stop it when it comes. Powerless to stop it when it comes. Powerless to stop it when it comes. Thank you very much. Need to ration these, they're on short supply. Anyway, that was Powerless from the First Light EP. And I think we'll do a couple more covers and then call it a night. The first, yeah, let's do the. Sorry, right. I'm going to try and actually use some words now. You'll probably know this one. I did it a couple of sessions ago, and I'm going to give it another bash in standard tuning because it was a little bit shonky on the resonator with open detuning and a slide. So let's see how it goes with standard. You'll either know this one as a Nine Inch Nails song or a Johnny Cash song. I will leave it to you once again to argue between yourselves as to whose version was better. There is a school of thought that, among some, that this might be one of those few examples of a cover being better than the original. I say few examples. Most Bob Dylan covers are better than the original. Is that controversial? I don't know. But yeah, I'm going to leave it to you to fight over whose version was better. You've probably worked out which song this was. If you don't know it, it's called Hurt. I hurt myself today to see if I still feel. I focus on the pain, the only thing that's real. The needle tears a hole, that old familiar sting. Try to kill it all away, but I remember everything. What have I become? My sweetest friend. Everyone I know goes away in the end. And you could have it all, my empire of dirt. I will let you down, I will make you hurt. I wear this crown of thorns upon my liar's chair, full of broken thoughts that I cannot repair. Beneath the stains of time, the feelings disappear. You are someone else now, and I am still right here. What have I become? My sweetest friend. Everyone I know goes away in the end, and you could have it all. My empire of dirt, I will let you down. I will make you hurt. If I could start again, a million miles away, I would keep myself. I would find a way. Thank you very much. I don't know if the video's flickering for you. I've got this sort of monitor on the live feed, and I have mentioned before that I do not like the new interface that Facebook have provided for doing this live streaming business. It seems to be very shaky and lots of things. I don't know. It seems to have been relatively stable tonight, actually. I shouldn't complain too much. Anyway, thank you very much, one and all who have tuned in tonight. This has been Ralph Beebe and the Elephant Collective, and I hope it has provided some respite from the outside world, if only for a brief 38 minutes. I will leave you with one more song. I must admit I ummed and ahed about trying 2 Tom Waits songs that I have not played before an audience before. And I thought, sod it, why not? Because, well, why not? They're both great songs, and I will probably do equally foul and bloody murder on both of them. This one might be less well known. It was tucked away in the Orphans compilation that he released. A while ago, like 2008 or something. Which, if you've not come across it, it was like one of these B-sides and rarities type compilations. It was, I think it was called Orphans because it was a collection of songs that he couldn't find a home for. But there are some real gems on there, and this is one of them, one of my personal favourites. Yeah, actually, you might know the... you might know one of them if you have seen Shrek 2. I think it's the second. There's a scene involving some sort of dodgy tavern, I think, where Little Drop of Poison is playing in the background. I am not going to attempt Little Drop. That begs for a piano and a clarinet, really. I am going to attempt one called Walk Away. And hopefully that's not what you're going to do as soon as I start playing it. Dot King was whittled from the bone of Cain, with a little drop of poison and a red, red blood. She need a way to turn around and bend. Said I wanna walk away and start over again. There are things I've done I can't erase. I wanna look in the mirror, see another face. Said never, but I'm doing it again. I wanna walk away and start over again. No more rain, no more roses on my way. Shake my thirst in a cool, cool pond. There's a widow in every place. That's beaten in every page. The beginning of it starts at the end. When it's time to walk away and start over again. Well, there's murder at 103. William Ray shot Cara Belly. A yellow dog knows when it's sin. When you want to walk away and start over again. No more rain. No more roses on my way. Shake my thirst in a cool, cool pond. Cooper told Maui the whole block's gone. They're dying for jewelry, money, and clothes. I always get out of the trouble I'm in. When it's time to walk away and start over again. I left my Bible by the side of the road. Caught my initials in an old dead tree. I'm going away, but I'm gonna be back when it's time to walk away and start over again. Well, thank you once again to everyone who has tuned in tonight. This has been Ralph Beebe and the Elephant Collective, and we, that being I, will be back here again on Wednesday at 9 p.m. If there's anything you want to hear beforehand, drop us a comment or get in touch any of the other myriad ways that you can, and I will look forward to seeing you all on Wednesday. Until then, good night.